so that those of you who are not present today, they can just see that. And we have this chat window or chat box where you can get hold of the data file which we are actually looking. So today we learned in the other session, and those of you who were there, let's do the same thing for this session. So do you guys know about Google Forms? Google Forms? Anyone? So this is
Yes,
about
sir.
data collection. You can collect the data on hard papers, copies, and sheets where you believe like people do not have electronic devices. But if they have electronic devices and if they have internet, I think the good idea is to do this thing online because this will save a lot of your time. And while we are designing these forms, uh, we we try to be, user friendly as well as the analyst friendly. So you are the data analyst, so it should be such that there should be less work for you. Okay, so if you don't know about Google Forms, just Google and put it in Google search bar, Google Forms, and then you see this thing over here, and then you just click it, and then here is go to Forms. And by the way, I'm connected with my Google account. All right, so that's my Google account. So it's if you don't have Google account, probably it will ask you to create a Google account, right? And I don't know whether it works without the Google account or not. That we can ask for sure, right? How can I create Google Forms? Simplest way to start building the form is right from go to this and then yeah. All right, so I can ask, do Google Form work? How do I create? I can ask, do is Google account. I want to save my time. Necessary for what? For Google Forms. That I can just ask real quick. So, well, you can fill out Google Forms without having the Google account, right? You need a Google account to create a Google Form, so you need it. That's what we do. Then you go to Google Forms and then you just click here and it will open up something like this. So this way you can create the Google Forms, right? So this form should have a name and it says it is there stored in some folder, obviously, because this is linked with my Google account. So if I go to my Google account, it has lot many things which I have. It's about, you know, personal information, privacy, people sharing. So here these dot things are various apps which are connected with this. So one of the thing is Google Drive. So that's where everything which I create in Google Forms stores in it. It has my Gmail, that is the thing with which I can do my email. That's they call it as Gmail. Play Store, where I can get different apps. You're familiar with that. Most of the Android apps are here. The calendar is here. My calendar is here. Photos stores your photos. Sometimes they import it directly from your mobile. So let's see, it might have my photos as well. So yep, some of the photos I need it stole from my mobile. This is very amazing. I never allowed him to take these photos and store them there, but he did that, and he gets it from my mobile. That's for sure. Then sheets and slides and forms. So it's already there. You can go from here as well. Okay. But right now, since I was on it, so let me go from here. So how can I create a form? Untitled form. That's the name with which it will store my form. So what I can do is I can put a name for my form. So suggest me a good name. Anyone? Can you please suggest me a name for my Google form? Come on, hurry up. What are you thinking? I go with the class title Bio 808, and I would say data Bio 808 data collection or Bio 808 class. So basically we want to collect some data from this Bio 808 class, and as soon as I I just enter this thing and press enter, this automatically, and even if I move it somewhere outside, I just click it, this thing will be saved, and same name is shown here in the form description thing. I can change that if I want to, right? And then I can write some description here, like this form. What it does is collects data from our what is that, Bio 808 students. Now we decided to do some survey of Bio 808 students, and then what is our research question? So what will be my general interest? So we just want to introduce ourselves to each other. Like I may have your introduction, so I may be interested in number one, maybe your name. All right, and that name is where you need to write something. It's not something that should be a paragraph, because I don't want any paragraph on you or an essay on you. I just want a short answer. Just briefly tell me your name. Then with the name, I may be also interested in, for example, since you guys are in masters. Oops, so it created above of it actually. I want this thing should be below this. This thing maybe I can get rid of. So okay. So I deleted that thing. I'm not going to do. Okay, so next is, so what else I'm interested in, your name, and for example, okay, so your name, and then obviously your hmm, um, maybe gender. I think that can be a good variable here, where while we can compare the boys and the girls. So M for male and F for the female. That's what we do. And you can duplicate this thing and then you can change it. For example, I'm lazy, so I can, for example, put this thing as class, and then here I can go like MS and PhD. All right, even sometimes you have the BS classes as well, so you just leave this other option thing also for them. That's what I'm interested in. What else? What else? So probably I may be looking for the lab as well. So in the labs we have how many themes with which you belong to? Number one is bioinformatics, and then we have another lab that's virology, and then we have, for example, um, yeah, so what else you have in these labs? Microbiology, with which you belong. Other themes we have are biochemistry and molecular biology. And other themes we have are, for example, we can say lab or theme as far as your
Excuse
degree
me,
is
sir.
concerned. Yes, please.
Do we have to follow your steps?
No, no, no. Just teaching you, and it will be recorded, so you can create those forms later on if you want to. But just to tell you how we collect our data and how we, do the analysis. So once we start collecting our data for our projects, so probably this would help you guys over there. All right. So if
All right.
you're doing it on your computers, feel free to change it or just try it for fun, right? Okay. So biochemistry and molecular biology, and what other themes we have in this class? Anyone? If I'm missing your lab or your theme, please let me know. And there is this, I think, molecular genetics, and we have, for example, this theme that's our very special guests, and these are health informatics. And this, if we are special, why you are putting us at the bottom? So let me put you at the top, ladies and gentlemen, the only one gentleman we have here. I'm sorry, any theme, any theme which I missed here? Anyone? So how many themes in our departments we have in your degrees, like RMI and RMV, and oh, there is the one that's they call it as biosciences, right? So your major is biosciences, MS or PhD in biosciences. So that's where it is. Oh, let me call it major, the American term, right? So yeah, did I miss anyone? So we collected the information regarding your name and your gender, your class and major. And by the way, would you like to share your age with me, ladies? Age in years, right? Just years. 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not interested in the months, so just years. All right. So what else we need? For example, your age, and then your weight, probably in kg, and the height should be standard. So height should be in centimeters, right? And let me write it full centimeters. All right, so that's it. What else we need? And oh, I should remove the name because we just want to do some fun here, and I will just show you in a moment. Later on, you can fill up your name. You can come back. I don't need that, by the way. Right, I will forget everyone's names. Some of the numbers, they will be saved in my telephone, and probably you'll be sent some messages regarding our trainings and activities in a broadcast list. Sometimes I do that. Some students, which are like my students 7 years back, or more than that, they then reply to me, and this way we say hello to each other and hi to each other and where you are and what are you doing. Right, life goes on. So every semester we get new group of students. All right, so what else we may be interested in? Smoking status, maybe, right? Smoker or non-smoker, right? So I think let's leave it as yeah, smoker and non-smoker. All right, so and you can put the other option as well. Not a chain smoker,
So we
but
can add
sometimes.
health status.
Yes, please.
We can add health status maybe.
Oh, how do you define that? Health status and options or choices are, बोलिए.
HB number, blood group,
No, in health status, what should be the choices? Healthy, right? Not healthy. What should be the choices? So what else?
सर
Whatever you want.
इसमें इस तरीके से आ सकता है we can add fit, healthy, fit or obese, something like that.
हेल्थ स्टेटस की जगह डिसेबिलिटी ऑप्शन रखते हैं.
So whatever you want.
Disability.
Probably area. Area may be good. Yeah, location or origin. You can say area from which you belong. That we may be interested in that area. Actually, your domicile. Okay, if you are residing in Islamabad, but your domicile is from AJK or GB, and obviously our foreign friend is more important. Then we can go with AJK, and then we can go with GB. Comes KVK, comes Punjab, and then comes Sindh, right? Okay, and then comes what else? Baluchistan. All right, enough of it. So now I want to just send you guys the link to fill up these forms. I'm interested to have your emails. Maybe sometimes I'm not interested in that, but I think let me collect your emails because I need to send you sometimes some, some uh, data through emails as well. Like as I said, we do those trainings and all those things, and sometimes so you guys are sort of our ambassador. So I would like to, get hold of you and your email accounts. My team will probably sending emails to you when you graduate, even regarding our email, regarding our activities or anything. So please, yeah, keep a room for us in your heart and thoughts and prayers. Anyway, so now this form is there. So I have copied. What I did was, yeah, copy, and then I can come here. Where is it? And I can just do Control V, so it's there. And even I can put it on your WhatsApp thing, and then you can just open up this form real quick, fill it up. Obviously, I created that. This is the view which I'm getting, right? And you will get a view like this, and you just fill it up, and you just if I switch account to Heather Wasim, and then in that case, I mean, this is the view which I'm getting. Since I created this, I'm the owner of this form, so it can also take me to the edit view where I can see your responses. Okay, and whenever there is some response, that will be, I will get a message and alert on my Gmail account, right? So that's, I can do that. So I can go like, right. I can fill it up. My class is, I'm a postdoc, by the way, so let me put one thing here. So yeah, here one option, or I can go with others as well. Post doctorate. I'm a professor, so obviously my graduation. So we got 2 responses. Oh, that's real quick. Thank you so much. 3 girls filled it up. So all, there is 1 male coming in. That, and yeah, so no postdoc. I was filling that. I was in the middle of this till I saw these questions are here, and I can even create change these questions. Okay, if I want to, right? So I can see the responses since I created, and it will give me some summary things. So most of you so far, these are all MS students who have filled it up. Let's wait for others of them. 80% of the people, 4 of them from bioinformatics, 1 from health informatics, that he or she has filled it up. Why don't you fill it up and let me do my SL prayer real quick, and then I will get back to it in 5 to 10 minutes. You give him a call. Crazy.